Hello, good morning everyone. From today onwards, I will be starting my educational tutorials, maths, and first of all, I'll be starting with quadrilaterals of class ninth. Now, before proceeding, just I may remind you that you may link with my channel and subscribe it so that in future whenever I load any video, you get the message. Now let's start with quadrilaterals. What is a quadrilateral? Any close four-sided figure is called a quadrilateral. Any four-sided close figure is called quadrilateral. Roughly, if I design this, it will be like this. That is a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Now, let's come to some smaller properties of quadrilateral. Number one, the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. Then second one, a quadrilateral a quadrilateral may be a square, a rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, or a kite. Now one by one we'll see the properties of all the quadrilaterals. And first of all we'll take properties of a square. This is a square. First of all, the square has all its sides equal. That is, this side is equal to this, this is equal to this, this is equal to this. So the square has all the four sides equal. Then the second property. It has all the angles equal to how much? 90 degree. It has all the angles equal to 90 degree like this. All the four angles of the square is 90 degrees, so its sum is equal to 360 degree. Then third property. What about the diagonals of the square? The diagonals of a square are equal. Diagonals of the square are equal. So let's see how. This is a square. So this diagonal AC is equal to diagonal BD. Both these diagonals of a square are equal. Now we come to fourth property of a square. The fourth properties of a square is that the length of its diagonal, this diagonal, this is ABCD, and supposing the side of a square is A, then the length of its diagonal is A root 2. And how we come to this conclusion? Let us see. By Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Now hypotenuse in this is AC, so AC whole square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now as we know, AB is equal to BC is equal to A, so AC square is equal to A square plus A square, and that is equal to 2A square. So AC is equal to root of A square, 2a square rather, and that is equal to a root 2. This is how we come to the conclusion that the diagonal of a square is equal to a root 2. Now, what about the area of a square? Fifth property, area of the square is equal to side square. Side square, and that is equal to a square, right? Then sixth, perimeter. Perimeter of the square is equal to sum of all the sides. All the sides. And that is equal to a plus a plus a plus a. That is equal to 4a. So the perimeter of the square is equal to 4a. Now we come to the properties of rectangle. Let's draw in rectangle. This is a rectangle. Now, this is rectangle ABCD. First property, the rectangle has opposite sides equal. Now, rectangle has opposite sides equal. That means AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC, like this. Okay. Then second one, second property, all the angles of a rectangle are how much? They are equal to 90 degree. All the angles of rectangle are 90 degrees, like this. Then third property, the diagonals of a rectangle are equal. Diagonals of rectangle are equal. That means this is diagonal AC this is BD. This is diagonal AC. AC diagonal is equal to diagonal BD. This one. Both these diagonals are equal. Then fourth property, the perimeter of rectangle is equal to, suppose this is L, this is B, and since opposite sides are equal, so this is also L, this is also B. So perimeter is equal to sum of all the sides. So sum of all the sides, so that is equal to L plus B plus L plus again B, and that is equal to 2L plus 2B, or if we take 2 common, then 2L plus B. That is the perimeter of the rectangle P. Then about the area. Area of rectangle area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth, that is equal to L into B. Now again we need to find out the diagonal of a rectangle. This diagonal, this one, AC, this one. So its length will be, length of diagonal will be under root of L square plus B square. it will be L square plus B square and its square root. Again, we have found out this with the use of Pythagoras theorem. So now first we end this session because this was my first session. So I end it now, and in my next video we will be continuing with the properties of parallelogram, rhombus, and then we will go in detail with theorems related to parallelogram and other questions. Thank you for watching, and stay subscribed and wait for my next video tomorrow. Thank you everyone.